Celebrating 12 years of possibility. Pilot Flying J and Halloran Hilton Hill present Anything is Possible. Today's guest, Stephen and Kori Burgess.
This is Anything is Possible. I'm Halloran Hilton Hill. These are great stories about great people whose lives prove that anything is possible. And today it's my opportunity to talk to the dynamic duo, the Wonder Twins, Stephen and Kori Burgess. Wonder Twins, activate. And the only reason I say that is because when I called to invite you to be on the show, Stephen, it moved me that you were like, I want my wife to be with me right here.
Yes, yes.
Why?
Well, because we're one. And, you know, so much of what's happened in my life is a direct result of her. And I felt that the only way to really represent that is to have her with me. So thank you.
All right, so let's go back to 1982, the Fashion Institute, and that's where you all met. Now you are from Illinois.
Illinois.
Small town in Illinois, and you are?
From Massachusetts.
Right.
Small town in Massachusetts.
But Massachusetts and Illinois are two different. How did you guys happen upon the Fashion Institute in New York?
Well, you know, as a child, I started sewing.
Really?
In my junior high years, and actually ran into a gentleman who was sort of a mentor to me and helped explain that, you know, fashion is a big business, it's a big industry. And I didn't know that. I grew up in a small town, and so he made me aware of the Fashion Institute.
Well, what got you to start sewing?
Well, my mom made clothes for us kids. There were 6 of us kids, and, you know, they were working to make ends meet, and so.
What kind of sewing machine did she have?
She had a Singer.
A Singer sewing machine. So
Sewing
you used to
machine.
sit at the.
Yes.
So you know about the bobbin and the needle and all of that stuff, and you know all the different types of stitches.
That's right.
Use certain stitches for the inside, certain for the outside. So you could sew.
Oh yeah.
What was the first garment you made?
The first garment I made was a hat. If you remember back in the mid-'70s, if you were to look in the Montgomery wards, which they're no longer here,
right,
or the Sears catalog, you'd see these gentlemen, they had a suit on and they had a hat to match it. And so I asked my mom one day if she would make me a hat. She was making me a suit, and she said, "Boy, I don't have time to make you a hat. If you want a hat, you're gonna have to make it yourself." I said, "I will." She went out and bought a pattern, went to work that next day. When she got home for lunch, I had made a hat.
Wow. Now, you're at what age when you?
Probably 13.
13, all right. Where are you at 13 and what's going on with you?
Okay, so at a young age, I learned how to shop.
Was looking for hats.
No. I loved clothes. I was the clothesaholic as a teenager. I just was. I loved everything about fashion. And literally in my closet, I would set up my clothes for the school day, for the week. So I had my outfit on one hanger for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And I would never wear the same thing the next week, ever.
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 You had to rotate.
Had to rotate.
And you were rich enough, wealthy enough to rotate through. You had, right?
Well, we were comfortable, but we weren't wealthy. Yeah, we were comfortable enough. Yeah,
you could rotate
I could
through.
Recycle. Yeah.
Here's something that you wouldn't know. I used to have a spreadsheet for my outfits.
Wow.
Right, and I put it up on the wall in my closet, and I would have Monday and what you were supposed to. I had it on a spreadsheet, and I remember the first time that Nidra, my wife, walked into the closet and she saw that, she was like, "Wow, this is going to be a problem. This is." All right, so you're sewing,
and
you're into fashion, right? And so we need to take a break, but what I want to figure out is how you decided on the Fashion Institute and how you decided on that school, because that's the connective tissue that brought you guys together. So
that's right.
This is Stephen and Kori Burgess. He's not making hats presently, so don't. But he will make one. The price, if the price is right, because he is a businessman. I shouldn't say that. We'll take your orders for the Stephen Burgess hats. All right, and she's your buyer. We'll be back in just a moment.
Awesome.
Possibility powered by Pilot Flying J, Covenant Health, Home Federal, and the Knoxville News Sentinel. Coming up.
In 2002, I left the company, and it was a fascinating journey because during that time frame, we got a chance to really figure out who we were and what our future was going to be.
Welcome to Anything is Possible. We're talking to Stephen and Kori Burgess today. Stephen from Illinois, Kori from Massachusetts, and we were right at the point, you're 13, in love with fashion. You've got your clothes laid out by the week on the hanger, and you're rotating, so you have a fresh look at all times. Meanwhile, you're making hats.
Yes.
So, so that you can coordinate,
yes.
as they say.
That's right, coordinate.
So how did you figure out, though, that you wanted to pursue this as a career and then end up at the Fashion Institute?
Well, I actually made an outfit for a foreign exchange student that came over from Germany, and when I did that, the news came out, they took pictures, and there was a big article in the newspaper, and I started getting fan mail. People were saying a lot of different things, and I started really realizing that, wow, there could be something to this industry. And so my mentor explained that, you know, fashion was a huge industry, and I could consider going to this school in New York City. So I sent information, and they basically sent information back to me and said, we're interested in talking with you. I wasn't real creative, but I love business, and so they had a major that focused on the business side of fashion. Totally got my attention.
What about you?
Well, I knew that I wanted to do something in fashion. However, I wasn't aware of this industry called buying, merchandising and buying.
Right.
I just knew I liked to buy clothes. So my mother said, do you know that you can actually make money buying clothes? I said, you're kidding. And she said, yeah, you can buy clothes. And of course, my stepfather was like, get her out there. Just get her out there.
This will solve that problem.
Yes. And so she took me to the to FIT. She actually helped me find that school.
Right.
And she took me to the school. I did a tour. Didn't know it was the top school for fashion in the country. And in most parts of the world, people come to FIT for certain areas in the fashion industry, and buying is one of those.
So do you guys remember running into each other there, and was it love
Vividly.
at first sight?
No.
Okay.
I thought she was a player. I thought she was a
Really?
I thought he was a nerd.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
In fact, one of our best friends introduced us. He lives in Helsinki, Finland today.
Right.
Good friend of ours, Tony Conyers. He was a fashion model for GQ magazine. And he was on campus at the time. He was an illustrator, loved to draw. But he knew Kori, kind of adopted her as his little sister, and he and I were friends. And so he was instrumental in introducing us to each other.
And you're like, this nerd. What are you going to do now? Make a hat? You're going to make some shoes to match your hat?
Yeah. But we started hanging out together because, well, Tony would always have us all hanging out. We all hung out as a group of friends. And he was really fun. And, you know, he was just a clean guy, you know. And I was like, you're in New York City and you're a clean guy. You know, you don't swear, you don't smoke, you don't drink. You're a clean guy.
Safe to hang out with.
Yeah. That's why Tony said, Kori, hang out with him.
Right.
So,
and Kori was just a nice person. You know, she was always, like she said, for me, I felt the same about her. She was clean, just a genuine person. Great to be around.
So you have, I'm trying to advance the story because I'm loving this, but when I met you, you were a vice president at Goodies.
Yes.
And you I shouldn't say had, you have kind of a rock star status in your industry. There was a big buzz about you. Stephen Burgess is he's the stuff. I mean, you're good. Both of you are very good at what you do. But then I watched what happened with Goodies.
Right.
It went up and then it came apart. And the reason I asked you to be on the show, because you have you both have a compelling story of possibility because of what happened after this major success in your life. And I watched you both push through that. You remember that?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
That was 2 oh yeses.
The story's compelling because we see it still unfolding today in the lives of many couples. And, you know, it's fascinating to sit and think about and reflect on how we came together as a couple and the different things that we went through all the years that I was traveling and she was essentially raising the kids. And we see a lot of couples go through that. You're doing one track, the wife is doing another, and literally you're 2 ships passing in the night. The reason we came to Knoxville is because of a great opportunity with Goodies, and was a wonderful opportunity. In '97 we came. In 2002, I left the company. And it was a fascinating journey because during that time frame, we got a chance to really figure out who we were and what our future was going to be.
Yeah. And a lot of people don't have that opportunity to find out who they are. We believe we're called to work. We're not called to a job. When you're called to work, you're moving in your gifts. When you're called to a job, you're doing what is assigned to you by someone else, not what's assigned to you by God or what your gift naturally is, maybe. Maybe you might have a job that entails some of your gifts, but you still have to do some other stuff along with it. He has a gift, and so he had a job that fulfilled portions of that gift. But when he was called to work, and that is finding out who you really are, who you're created to be and what you're created to give out, that brings a whole nother element to your livelihood. And when we found out and we searched and we realized, what are we created to do? What is our gift so that we can work at that? That's when we started forming closer relationship with each other. Our relationships with other people were closer because we found out that it's really not about us. It's about what we can give, that gift that we're giving. What will that mean to so many others? Because once you put that out there, something's got to come back.
Why don't we'll take a break here, and when we come back, I want to talk about what you had to go through to get to who you are and the work you do, and the new possibility of Stephen, the nerd, and the princess. We'll get that. We'll be back in just a moment.
Coming up,
She could have crushed me, and she has never, ever said, "Why did you leave that company?" Never, not once.
This week, our Home Federal Community Spotlight is on Friends of Literacy. Did you know that currently 1 in 12 adults in Knox County can't read above the 6th grade level? Friends of Literacy is fixing that. To learn more and see how you can get involved, visit friendsofliteracy.org. This is Anything is Possible. I'm Halloran Hilton Hill, and Stephen and Kori Burgess are with me today. I call you the Wonder Twins. When you guys get to, you know what? I got to tell you something too. In between the breaks, folks, they've been talking to each other, and I'm just like, wow, these folks are in love, because you're like, your last comment was so great. No, you're the greatest. No, you're the greatest. I'm like, get a room. Thank you for being here today.
We're honored.
And it's great to have friends here.
Yeah,
You're my friends as well.
We're honored. Thank you.
I used to see you at Fort Sanders, and you were blowing and going. You're this corporate guy, and both of you are so striking. When Stephen walks in a room, everybody knows he's there within a millisecond. Oh. He dresses well. He's an encourager. Yeah. You want to get with them and work immediately. What are we doing? We're climbing what mountain? You know, let's do it. No, this is true about you. So you're blowing and going, but then that kind of dissolves, and the way you guys languaged it was, we had to find out who we really were. And you had to find each other.
Yeah. Right.
So, can you be transparent and share a little bit about that?
Oh yeah, I want to be transparent. I think it's really important. What I can say is that Kori allowed Stephen to find Stephen, and a lot of that came at a time when she had to go through some space of insecurity. You know, she could have crushed me, and she has never, ever said, "Why did you leave that company?" Never, not once. And we've had some difficult times. And we've had times when maybe there was $10 in the bank. And, honey, when are we going to buy groceries? Oh, we will. We will. Next week. So during this transition, where I will always be forever grateful to her is she always believed in me. And you asked at the beginning of the show why Kori's with me. Because I am who I am today because of Kori.
Thank you. I will tell you that when you see the will in someone, that will it takes a lot to crush a will.
So now you're in a position where you can work together to do the work that you're
Right.
supposed to be doing.
We work together.
Which is what?
We're entrepreneurs. And what we have found during that time of transition is we actually switched systems. See, for 20 years, we're involved in a culture and a system that says you get this job, you climb these ladders, you take on these titles, you do all these things.
And that makes you who you are.
And that makes you
That's
who you are.
become.
More money, bigger house, newer cars. Hey, we fell into that. That's the culture. But what happens is when you begin to pull back and you begin to switch systems, you recognize we don't have to buy into that culture. That's a culture that's actually been superimposed upon us. And so what we did was we took some time to drill down and literally get out of debt, because when we became entrepreneurs, we found out right away that people make decisions when they want to make decisions about certain things.
Right.
When you go out into the marketplace, you get paid for the value you bring to the marketplace. And the reality is that what happens is you get back to the farming model. Every farmer must first plant seeds, cultivate those seeds, and then the harvest comes. Well, in the corporate world, you get paid a certain amount of money based on a base salary, bonus structure, etc. That money comes in. Whether you deliver or not, in most cases, you're still going to get paid. So we had to learn quickly that the debt service, the cash we were burning through, all those things quickly, we had to get our arms around that. And then we had to be able to go out into the marketplace, find work to do that maximized our gifts and our skills and our talent, and go to work.
Wow. On purpose.
On purpose.
On purpose.
And we had to find out where our two gifts, how we work together. Because we have found that there are a lot of couples who both have amazing careers, but as we're speaking to them, they said, I could never work with my spouse. Oh my goodness, I could never work with my spouse. How do you work with your spouse? And the answer to that is, I know my strengths and I know my weaknesses. He knows my strengths and my weaknesses. I know his strengths and his weaknesses, and he knows his strengths and weaknesses. So if I work in my strengths and I allow him to flow in his strengths, and where I'm weak, if he's strong, give it to him. And where he's weak and I'm strong, give it to me. And where we find we're both weak, we work together.
For a long time, I would have a lot of ideas about certain things. I would bring it to Kori and say, what about this? And it would be like she would crush it. Well, she wasn't really crushing it. Basically what she was doing is saying, okay, Stephen, that's great, but give me the details. How are we going to do that? Because I was very vision oriented, big picture. So what we have learned over that process is I am vision,
Right.
and she's details.
Right.
It's fascinating.
Man, that sounds so familiar to me. So before you get, man, I want to talk more. Before you get away, though, here's what I want to talk about. This is a love story. I thought that we might talk about your work, but what I'm discovering through the balance of this conversation, that this is a love story.
Wow. That's actually an aha moment for me.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Because my dad said something. I actually have it on the back of this watch. He said, remember, love is the answer to everything. And when I asked him before he passed away why he said that, he said the most intractable problem in the history of the universe was man's separation from God. What did he use to fix it? And if God could fix the world, what couldn't it fix? So the thing that brought you guys together, love, you go through this reset or recalibration in your life, And the thing that made it work was she loved you through that pass.
Yeah.
But it's because she felt loved by you through that pass.
Wow.
Yeah, that's good.
Because it was an exchange. It wasn't just.
That's right.
Yeah.
And that's the story I did not expect today.
Neither did I.
I
Did
mean,
you?
No.
No.
this is a love story.
And it's possible.
Right.
Yeah.
And love may be the thing that makes something possible because
Oh,
love
wow.
because
Wow.
love
Yeah.
fuels faith.
It does.
Wow.
It does.
And every person I've interviewed has had that one thing. They believe something is possible. And you just sat here today and you said you never stopped believing in his will. And that's it. And that's your work even now. You know, as you guys work within the space that you work in, every day you're helping people find what they love and then allowing that love to fuel the possibility in their life. Does that?
Oh, yeah. It's true.
I just had an aha moment. Every person that seizes the potential of the possibility in their life has had an encounter with profound, unconditional love.
It's
Every single one of them.
That's true.
It may have been a coach, it may have been a teacher, it may have been a mother, a father, a grandparent, it could be your child. Somebody looked at you, warts and all, and said, I choose to love you. And there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah. There's nothing you can do.
And that did it. Wonder Twins activate. Stephen and Kori, thank you for being on Anything Is
Thank
Possible.
you for
Yeah.
having us. Thank you.
We'll see you next time.